Hello and welcome. Today I am speaking to Rachelle, CEO and founder of FYI, Play It Safe. And we are focusing on Child Protection Week and why it is so important and why does it actually matter. And specifically today, I want to know, Rachelle, from your point of view, as FYI, Play It Safe, why is this date on our calendar such an important one to really put the attention on?
Hi, Rianette. At FYI Play It Safe, child protection is the absolute center of what we do. And we very specifically focused on children and their digital worlds. Child Protection Week is very important to us as it gives an opportunity for everyone to focus more on the important topic and create call it a renewed awareness in our communities. Just in this week, we've seen a number of devastating incidents where high school children took their own lives, specifically here in Cape Town. And we are hoping that the focus of Child Protection Week will also bring a big emphasis on children's mental well-being.
And talking about that, and I think it will link to my next question, is what do you see as the major concern? I mean, there are so many, but what is the major concern when it comes to child safety online?
No, Rianette, the online safety, as you would know, is a holistic concept. It's not just one part of setting up screen time or setting up age restrictions on applications and then believing that, children are safe. The major concern for us is that when it comes to online safety, it's also about who our children engage with online, the content of their online interactions, and to then ensure that those interactions are happy and safe.
Definitely. And that's so difficult to manage, right? As parents, I mean, both of us are parents and we are in it with our children being in the age group of social media and online activities. So we understand the challenge from a parent point of view. So what is FYI actually offering to help us as parents with this issue?
Now, when we started the development of FYI Play It Safe, we wanted to create a solution that will help parents keep their children safer online and in this digital world, but also to respect the privacy of the children in their online conversations and interactions, and specifically in the age where, as you said, where our children are at the moment. Our own research showed that while the majority of parents are very worried about concepts such as cyberbullying, children engaging in adult content, and self-harm and suicide, but they didn't really have a practical solution to deal with this. So recent research that was also published and that's available on our blog contains really scary statistics about our children and their online realities. Around 40% of our children between the ages of 8 and 17 have experienced cyberbullying. And even more frightening, around 25% of those children turn to self-harm as a coping mechanism. And that in itself says a lot. And the research also showed that 75% of all people who commit or attempt suicide have given some warning beforehand. And that is where FYI Play It Safe can really help. The application analyzes all the child's activity on their smartphones, and it identifies potentially harmful events. The analysis we do is to identify when children are engaging with strangers in anonymous chats or in a WhatsApp type of situation, where there are signs of cyberbullying, depression, potential for self-harm or suicide. We also monitor for children engaging in adult content, such as pornography or sexting. And important to note is if I say we monitor all activity, it really means that we monitor all activity. We look at any message that was sent, whether that message was deleted almost immediately afterwards, messages that potentially self-destructed, or chats that happen in online game chat rooms. As we know, our children engage with, quite frequently nowadays. So FYI Play It Safe will really know all about all of those interactions. We then, after the analysis, we then send an alert to the parent's mobile phone with details of the potentially harmful event, which they can then use to engage with their children and then, empower them to take the right actions.
Fantastic. So in terms of, I've looked and spoken about so many different parental control apps. And from what I understand, what makes FYI Play It Safe a bit different is the fact that you focus on the conversations and to alert us as parents the moment you see those specific terms. And yeah, that gives us the opportunity, like you said, to open the conversation. Am I right in saying that that's where FYI Play It Safe fits in?
Absolutely. So, we talk about online conversations, but even if you think about what children Google nowadays, Googling things like, where to cut myself so my parents won't recognize the signs, or, how many sleeping tablets should I take to commit suicide? So even in a Google type of situation where kids, ask questions online, all of those type of interactions we also pick up. So it's not only interactions with other people, it's also, what they engage with and the type of content they engage with online.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the solution, because we do need these tools to assist us. And Rachelle, is it only aimed at parents, or do you offer this to schools as well?
At the moment, the solution is aimed at helping parents. And the reason for that is that we bind the parent device to the child device. So you can imagine with protection of personal information and the new POPI Act that's been enacted, we have taken extreme measures to make sure that the information that we analyze is when there is a trigger event, that we only share that with the parents. In our future releases, however, we will include the monitoring of laptop computers, Windows-based computers, and eventually Chromebooks as well. So that is the area where, once we get to Chromebooks, that we'll be able to help schools with a monitoring mechanism.
Fantastic. I think it's going to be wonderful to also add another layer of protection for our children at the school level, even though I know schools are doing a lot at the moment to address this issue. So thank you very much for the role that you're going to play there. And lastly, where can people get in touch with FYI Play It Safe if they want to investigate the app, maybe try it out and just go for it and secure their children?
Rianette, they can contact us. They can visit our website. So there's a lot of information on our website, and that's www.fyiplayitsafe.com. There's also a contact page on there if it's more helpful for them to contact us via our website. They can also send us direct messages on our Facebook and Instagram profiles, or send us an email on admin@fyiplayitsafe.com.
Fantastic. Rachelle, thank you to you and your team. Everyone has worked so hard behind the scenes to make this available to us. And we are very happy to see that South Africans are steering this conversation in this way. So thank you. And may most parents hear about this and actually try it out and see how it can get those conversations started. So thank you, Rachelle, to you and your team. And thank you for watching. I hope that you'll go ahead and click on the links and visit the website and actually try it out for yourself. We cannot be ignorant in this time of social media and internet usage, and we need to give our children the right tools while they understand why we as parents want to do the best for them. So remember, travel safely on cyberspace and connect with me, Rianette at SafetyNet, and Rianette at Rianette.com, and you can find me on my website as well, Rianette.com. Take care.